Well, say goodbye. This thing is about to go bye-bye, and I'll tell you why. You guys wonder sometimes why I end up abruptly selling cars or trucks, whatever it is that I buy. Well, that's because that they get on to Tyler's list of used cars to never buy cheap, and this is one of them. And before I start getting a lot of hate mail about, oh, how good Hondas are, I agree, they are great cars, and this is a great car too. But the problem with this car is it's got this super complicated carburetor on it, which isn't necessarily the problem. I can deal with the carburetor all day long, and I actually spent a couple hours today working on this carburetor, and I got this car running perfectly. And then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, it went right back to what it was doing. It's got some kind of internal issue, and that's not the problem. I can deal with that too. But the problem is these cars are getting so obsolete now and so rare, they are hard to find parts for. You go to the junkyard, you cannot find another carburetor on any cars, and 9 times out of 10, if you do find a carburetor, they have the same problem. So it kind of sits here and idles rich and lopes and stalls and does all that, you know, and it's just making an otherwise very good car an irritation to have. So I won't be buying another one of these Accords that has a carburetor on it. Now that said, you can get one of these model Accords that's called a LXI, and those are kind of in demand because they're fuel injected, and they're not terribly common, at least not in 86 or so. And I'll tell you one that's even less common is the 85 Accord SE. I think it's called a SE. I think that's called SEI. I'm not sure, but the I means injected, and you know, it's beyond me why Honda went to all the trouble to create 2 different engines and everything it took to 2 different cars, one with carbureted, one with fuel injection, when you just could have put fuel injected engine in every one of them, you know. So, but I've had some fun with it, and it's been an education, that's for sure. It's quite a car, you know, but like I said, I do this just for fun on the side, and you know, when I get into little things like can't find a wiper switch for it within 200 miles or $200, and then, you know, the carburetor goofing around, you know, I can replace the carburetor with a Weber. That's a popular conversion. But, you know, it just gets to the point where you stop having enough fun doing it, and it's kind of more like work, and I have plenty of work to do, and I want to be doing stuff that's fun. So, you know, I'll recoup my money out of it, and we'll see what comes up. But it's not going to be one of these Asian carbureted cars again. I've had the feel of that. But hope you guys enjoyed the time with this thing. A little bit of kind of Camaro convertible there. A little bit of time we spent working on this car. I think we brought it back from the brink, and it's pretty clean now and perfectly drivable. So it's come quite a ways from a couple months ago when this thing was over there filthy. So anyway, guys, girls, wish this car the best. I'm sure it'll quickly go to a new owner. I'm not going to ask a lot for it, just enough to, you know, get what I have in it out of it, including what I have in my parts, which wasn't that much. So anyway, it'll go to a good owner and run the rest of its miles out and make a good one for somebody if they can handle the carburetor issues. And that, you know, that kind of seems kind of, I know my channel's got a lot of carbureted stuff on it, but I'm telling you, this carburetor on these cars, those Kians, but they are, you know, I have no problem with not dealing with one of those. I can deal with a quadra-jet or a dual jet or a 2-jet or, you know, Carter or Edelbrock or anything Holly all day long, but one of these things, that would challenge anybody's patience. So not for me. I'm out. So it's probably got something wrong internal, because like I said, it ran good, and then all of a sudden you start revving it and giving it the gas, it'll just all of a sudden start cutting up, and you know, it's got a plastic float in it and all that kind of stuff. That's bad enough. So I don't want any part of it. I'm out. So we'll see you guys. Sorry there haven't been many videos lately. I just hadn't really had anything quality to make a video of. So I've been working pretty hard and heavy on that dart, and I wanted to get to a point where I could kind of show you something tangible before making a video. So stay tuned. Have a good one. Bye-bye.